These are all free games on the Quest 2 that you suggested. A big thank you to TechRat09 for suggesting Paranormal Inspector. This free game actually has one of the highest ratings of all the games today at a 4.5 rating currently. This puts you in the game as Inspector Franklin. You are a rookie police detective and you're trying to figure out what happened at the state hospital where a team of student researchers have gone missing. This game is classified as an adventure horror game, but if you go look to the reviews, it sounds like it's a lot more horror than some people bargain for. People giving it 83% 5-star ratings and only 8% 1-star ratings. People saying they love it, but it's really challenging, it's really scary, the puzzles have some people stuck, and some of the less positive reviews saying that these are assets they've seen in other games or concepts they've seen in other games they're not that interested in, or that people found it confusing, weren't sure what to do. By the number of 5-star ratings of this, definitely looks like it is worth checking out, and again, thanks to TechRat09 for letting me know. Thank you to Pug Hut Studios for suggesting Web Guide as another free game to check out. It's immediate when you look at this. This is a game that's meant to be a Spider-Man simulator, but unlike some of the others, this is also a multiplayer game. Pug Hut also mentioned there's a bunch of Easter eggs in it that you got to check out. This game does have a lower rating at about a 3.5, although 46% of those are 5 stars, 24% are 1 star. Some of the top reviews saying this game is really fun, this is the Spider-Man they were looking for. Other lower reviews saying that there's bugs, it's a short, easy experience, or citing some of the community toxic issues. That said, the game interestingly has a third-person perspective camera just for content creators, so if you are looking for something to go mess around and pretend you're Spider-Man in, make a video about, this might be the one for you. Especially with the mechanic that you can even hang on to other players while you're playing the game. Might bring back some of those Spider-Man memes. Thank you to Icon Plays for suggesting we talk about AIM XR. AIM XR is a 5v5 fast-paced multiplayer shooter. You can play online, of course it also has bots, and you can even play with users on the same Wi-Fi network. This game has a 4.2 rating with over 600 ratings, so this is a bit more of a well-known game. With 66% 5-star ratings, some people are saying they're going to replace Pavlov with this. It's amazing, it's really good. And some of the negative reviews saying that it's just not the game they want. They said it sucked, there was server issues, or people citing that now it's finally free, but that it was a little too late and there still isn't enough people in the lobby to really enjoy this game. With all that said, now that it's free, especially if you have a crew of people that you can fill this lobby with, it's definitely worth checking out with all of the great reviews. When I saw that Fridge Insanity had suggested Ultimechs and I hadn't responded to it yet, I had to go back and search the videos because I swore we had talked about this game, especially since it's from Resolution Games, the maker of Demigod. If you check out Ultimechs, the minute you look at the trailer, you can tell this looks similar to like a Rocket League style game, but where you are in mechs. The mechs can zoom, they punch, and you are trying to knock a ball towards your opponent's goal. With 2v2 options or even 1v1, you're playing in much smaller teams than some other games of this style, but this game has a 4.2 rating with over 500 ratings. 65% of those are 5-star ratings, saying it's very well done, it's easy to play, that it's a great game, but some people also citing that it takes too long to get into the lobbies. Some people saying it's just not fun, feels clunky, and more as time has gone on, this game has been out longer and longer, people saying it just takes too long to find other people. With that said, you only need a few friends to fill up a lobby on this, so if you haven't checked out Ultimechs, now might be the time. The Under Presents was suggested to us by Xfinity, and this is a game that is made from the makers of virtual reality, which is lauded as one of the most mind-bending, incredible VR experiences from early VR. This game has a free 30-minute demo. It is another $12 if you buy the full game, or you can buy it in pieces inside of the game. When you enter the Other, you are basically in a multiplayer hub where there's other people, and there's all kinds of areas you can explore and learn secrets throughout the game. Although the game is at about a 4.1 rating, the game has 68% 5-star ratings, with people saying there's all kinds of mystery, there's intrigue, it's really good. Other people saying that they didn't like the game, the free version wasn't really worth checking out, and they felt they had to purchase the full version to actually get any more from it. So keep those things in mind if you do want to go check out the demo. But I know, like virtual reality, the game had a lot more to it than it seemed to at first, so something to consider. A special thanks to LSM and Tiana Wright, who both suggested BeFootball SuperPlayer. This is part of BeFootball's metaverse that they're building around games and sports, but this one is set up all around soccer or football, depending on what part of the world you're in. I don't know if any of you remember Headmaster on PSVR, but there's a header mode in this game that reminds me of that, where you are deflecting soccer balls with your actual head to get points, and then other ones where you're a goalie, and it honestly looks a lot like a Beat Saber, but with goalie gloves and a soccer ball. With about a 4.3 rating, but only 23 ratings, it doesn't look like this game has been well well checked out yet. A high number of 5-star ratings though, 79%. People saying they can't wait for more, that it's really fun, they just absolutely loved it, and not a single person wrote a written review other than the people who wrote the ones for the 5-star reviews, so we don't really know why anybody else gave it lower ratings. That said, if you go check this out, I'd love to hear in the comments what you think about it and does it deserve this rating that it has. Thanks to Shrimp Games for suggesting Project Demigod. Now keep in mind a couple things about this. This is considered a demo and it is in early access. This is a physics-based combat game where you have ragdoll enemies you're fighting, which always makes for a lot of fun, and you can collect weapons, abilities to create your own combat style, including things like throwing your enemies up in the air, flying after them, throwing them through walls even. This game currently sits at about a 4.1 rating. 66% of those are 5-star ratings with people saying it's amazing, it's really fun, really good. Other people giving it lower reviews saying that it's really buggy, that it's got a long ways to go before they would consider buying the full version or before it's released as a full version. And other people also citing in the mid reviews, it's a good game, but if you go for the full game, you're going to get a lot more out of it. So keep that in mind. If you get addicted to this demo, it may end up costing you the game. Thanks to Ben W for suggesting the first game on the list that has the name Gorilla in the title, Gorilla Soccer. Now, using the same locomotion style as Gorilla Tag, this has you running around a soccer field instead, hitting the soccer ball with your gorilla hands. And of course, the game is free, but you can also play it with other people. And Ben did say the only bad thing about it can be the community. With 4 stars at 642 ratings, we're at a 65% 5-star rating, with people in the ratings saying they love the game, but some of the reviews are a lot lower, with 1 stars coming in at 17%, with people saying the new update messed it up. You now have to pay to play more than 10 games a day. But other people are defending them in the comments, saying that this is because of server costs that they're having to limit this down. And with 642 ratings, there probably has been a lot of people at times peeking on these servers. What do you think? Do you want to play soccer as a gorilla? Seems like a lot of people have been. Bacon Boy actually suggested a game I had never heard of called Flying Squirrel Chase. At first glance, it looks like it's trying to be another Gorilla Tag clone, but it actually says that you flap your hands and spread your arms gracefully to soar like a bird. You can see people in the trailer here flying around and throwing around J-Man Curly's head for some reason inside of the game. The game's got about a 4-star rating with 377 ratings. 62% of those are 5-star, with 16% of them coming in at 1 star. Enough people asking for moderator in the reviews, which I can say I've genuinely never seen on another game before, but people saying they like it. I would definitely be concerned about the community you might run into here, because there's people leaving reviews on the game trying to argue with other people in their reviews even, which is kind of concerning. So the reviews score could definitely be swayed by this as well. I see that the developer does respond to some of the reviews, which is really great to see that they do that, but with the reviews being a mixed bag all over the place of people saying it's awesome, people saying it's nothing but kids. I'd love to know, for those of you out there who have tried this, what did you think about it? Thanks to Future Galaxy for suggesting the last game on our list here, Party Pie Free Pie. Now, this game seems a lot kind of like a Fall Guys in VR. Something that I want to bring up right off the bat here is this game is very mixed in the reviews, with 52% 5-star, 19% 1-star. People saying that the game is extremely glitchy. It is very early for the game, but keep in mind, this could make you sick. This could be too much to even try to play. But for people who had it work right for them, they said they really loved it until something went wrong. The game advertised the demo currently includes 4 different modes. You've got Apple Pie, Ghost Shoot, Fire Survive, and Banana Pie. Between the environments and the character models, it does look fun. You can even customize your own characters, but if you're going into this, expect that you're going into an early access type of experience, and it could be really rough. What are some of your favorite free games, either on App Lab, on the Quest itself, or of course on SideQuest? I'd love to know in the comments down below. If there are ones we haven't talked about before, I'll let people know who shared them so that they know who to thank when they find their favorite new free game. But thanks for coming out and being here with me today, and I will see you in another reality.